Hello, people. Get ready for a whole lot of front running today because we deserved it. So we're gonna front run, straight betting, guys. Hit the lotto, hit a shit ton of picks. I've never been so happy to have this Excel screen behind us, even though we didn't go perfect. And to be honest, like over the last 2 days, I guess we're not. Oh, are we negative? Yeah, we probably are negative over the last 2 days.
Yeah. But it's a good way to, start getting it back.
Yeah. For sure. Yeah, so
I'm pissed though because my plays went 1-1, and I personally my group went 5-1. So I'm pretty pissed that the play I gave out was a loser. Well, one was a winner, but the play I gave out was a loser, which pisses me off. But got a good one today to make up for it.
Yeah. No, that always happens too. It's like, I don't know about you, but a lot of the times I feel like the late ads are at times easier. I don't know. Do you feel that way? Like the pre-tip stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. They
More
can be.
clarity.
Yeah. Sometimes you see the board really good in the morning. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes there's no clarity when we do the shit in the morning, right? And like at its core, yes, we're content creators at this point, but at its core, we're bettors, and we want to, we're never gonna like force shit for content,
Yeah, no.
Like that's not what we do.
I actually told you today. I said I might not have a bet because of all the trade news. I do have one, but yeah, I think a couple of weeks back I came on here. I didn't have a single bet to give out,
and that's fine.
because I'm not going to force it.
Yeah. Well, everyone, I hope you guys are doing good. We hit a lotto, which is awesome. I mean, guys, look at this shit, man. So first lotto we ever do on this stream. Isaiah Collier might be the best human in the world. Him to get 10 assists and Kyrie 30 points. Start off the lottos with a bang. Then what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Was that 9 straight L's? Maybe I miscount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. 8 straight L's. And then just like that, man, parlays are just like a ride and a half. Like, obviously, we're kind of like bullshitting this. We're not actually betting a unit. We're just like tracking them as a unit.
Yeah.
Our unit's $10. Yeah. But like the ROI is the same, right? I mean, 153% ROI. And it feels like we've been so ass at these lottos, right? But we have a 153% ROI on them, which is
sweet. The odds are the odds are plus 1,000. So if you hit 1 in 10, you're going really well. You're making money, and we've hit 2 in 10. Is that right?
Yeah. And Liam, going forward, I mean, I don't think everyone has to be this way, but I feel like doing them as SGPs just makes like way more sense.
Or just put Isaiah Collier in every single one we do from now on. That's another option.
Yeah, that is another option. Yeah, but anyways, Draymond 7 assists. What did he end with? I don't even know. More than 7 though.
I'll take a look.
Okay. And then Isaiah Collier actually had 11 assists. But the thing is, bro, he had his final assist. I was watching it. Were you watching it?
His last 3 assists were all very low percentage shots.
Jordan Clarkson, I remember he passed it to Jordan Clarkson coming off the screen, and the dude just like fell. And Jordan Clarkson just like pulled that shit. Jordan Clarkson, bro,
he actually got one after that. He finished with 11.
Oh, really?
Draymond finished with 9 assists.
Yeah, so sweat free. 11, they had like 20 and 11, and and 9 assists, sweat free.
I think his little bit of a side note. I think his points might be something to target going forward. Hang on, I'm gonna put the lighting on. Oh fuck, that's too much lighting. I don't even know. His points might be something to target going forward. He looks much better, and he's getting way more aggressive. He's taking the mid-range jumper, which smart teams will give him. So going forward, it could be a good shout looking at his points as well.
Yeah, I noticed that too. He just looked like so much more aggressive. Like every time I've bet on him before, it's like he just like passes everything, right? and that's like why he gets so many assists and doesn't score really.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
but no,
not only passing, like he passes stuff under the rim where like there's times where if he goes up, there's actually probably more chance they score than him trying to like thread a little behind the back bounce pass to Drew Eubanks or something like that, you know?
Yeah. Okay, so you want a quick recap? So do you want to recap the Booker stuff? The Booker unders that
That one was pretty. I mean,
he was flopping his ass off, bro. And
see, yeah, like he scored 19 points and he got there by flopping a lot.
he had like a million free throws, bro. So I feel like that was like such a good read. Like, dude, the coverage he had no chance of going over, bro.
Yeah, no, like really. I mean, if OKC play that way, I think that actually closed at 24 and a half, his points.
Really.
Yeah. It actually opened at 29 and a half. I didn't even get the best number because I didn't bet straight on the opener. But yeah, I mean that was a really good bet. The Hardenstein bet, not good. What I'll say about it, first of all, it was a huge blowout. Didn't play the minutes. I'm fine with that. Nick Richards actually, I noticed this. I bet a Zubac rebound PR the other day, and Zubac is a good rebounder, so it didn't really affect him. But Nick Richards actually crashes the glass, so Hartenstein wasn't in great rebounding. He was in like good position, but he wasn't trying to rebound. It was like Jalen Williams, a couple of the other guys coming in and coming from the weak side. So that's something going forward. Like you live and you learn, and that's that one lost. Unfortunately, though, uh, that was my only loser of the day. I went 5-1, but that one sucked to lose.
Yeah. And one thing I will say about Hardenstein, I saw him do it like 3 or 4 times when I only watched like for like half the game. Dude, Hardenstein sometimes like he'll have like a good like shot and he'll just like pass it up like every time. And it seemed like he was doing that like every time. He's a good passer, but yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. So then Booker, me and JJ had that. We also had Micic, he didn't play. And I'm pissed that he didn't play too, because if you see what Nick Smith and KJ Simpson did, like I think Micic would have crushed. And Mark Williams just got absolutely clamped, which is another one. You know, Bucks just are a massive like pull up jump shot funnel. Something to note going forward. Draymond, like I said, 9 assists, pretty easy. I love that. I seriously thought that was like the best matchup possible against Utah. And, you know, glad we put it in the lotto, right? Cade under 10.5 assists. I know a lot of you guys probably got that at 9.5. That's still one because he had 9, but it was definitely super sweaty. Oh my gosh, I would have been pissed. I was good. Darius Garland saved our asses at the end by hitting that buzzer beater from sending it to OT. So shout out DG. And then DeMar under 3.5 assists. He only had 2. Kings ended up getting blown out in the Zach LaVine DeMar era. So that era's off to a great start. But yeah, good shit yesterday. Very happy with it.
Hi.
What's up?
I'll say I bet this last time as well. Last time Cleveland played Detroit, I bet I do like Cade under assists, Cade over points. So today it was Cade under 11.5 assists parlayed with over 23.5 points. And it's the way they defend him. Like he's gonna get a shit ton of shots. What I will say though, I watched like the first like second quarter and a little bit of the third quarter. He had a lot of potential assist chances from what I saw.
Okay.
So we'll see how that one looks in the morning. But yeah, that's
Were they
that's
to
a
like
good
threes out? Were they at least like 3-pointers though?
Yeah, but also like one where he passes out to 3, defender closes out, pump fake, takes it to the rim, misses. Some of those ones as well.
Yeah.
Which doesn't mean it's an easy shot, but
Mm-hmm.
I felt a little bit lucky to win that bet, to be honest.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, one thing I know in Cleveland, like the main thing I like about it is Cleveland just is so good against the pick and roll, man. Like the assists, the potential assists are more so like they'll be to like catch and shoot stuff, and that's just going to convert at like a way lower rate. But
yeah, they take the easy Duran alley oops out of it.
Yep. Yeah. Okay,
Can we
sweet.
talk about the Spurs?
Yeah, we can quick talk about the Spurs. We only have one play for you guys today. Sorry. So I mean, we're just gonna talk about other shit, and of course, guys, we'll get to all the questions, craft a lotto, break down some shit.
On that topic quickly, to anyone betting, be careful betting this early.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of moves will happen, and that'll affect bets. So I've got the bet I'm giving out is an under, and I'm confident in it because I'll explain why. But yeah, pretty much if you're betting, be careful because the rosters today won't be the rosters tomorrow, even for the playing teams. Like we saw it today. I think Miami made the trade during the Miami. Yeah, I think Butler trade was during the Miami game, and there was a couple others that happened during. So yeah, be careful. But yeah, let's talk about the Spurs.
All right, I didn't watch the game. What were they looking like?
We looked good, but I want to talk about. Have you watched Steph Castle as in like the last
Yeah.
5-10 games?
Yes, I love Steph Castle, bro. Dude, like he just I saw him dunk on someone yesterday. I mean, dude, he is so much fun to watch. Like his offense is awesome and his defense is awesome, and you guys crushed it, man. He's the best rookie by far. Even Jared McCain, what he was doing, I'm sorry. Like I'm more intrigued by Steph Castle, to be completely honest with you. The Steph Castle is awesome.
I actually like the thing with him is like progress isn't linear.
Mm-hmm.
But and it shows because over the last, I reckon, two weeks, he looks like if someone was watching a Spurs game for the first time, they'd think he's a gun, like really good. And he's finishing at the rim, his strength, and you have to imagine that's only going to get better. Like,
Yeah.
imagine 3-4 years as a professional on an NBA diet in the gym, playing against men. Like, he's going to be finishing everything at the rim, and you're going to have to collapse on him. His passing is also really good. He's got really good like frozen rope passes where he'll be at the top of the key, he'll look off a pass and he'll like a bullet to the corner. And that stuff, that's like high level stuff for a rookie to be doing that stuff. Yeah, he's also good at passing. Like he's good at kickouts. Obviously defensively really good. I actually think the numbers won't back this up because efficiency start of the season wasn't good. And what I like is that he's starting to lean into more stuff at the rim as opposed to mid range and threes, which is really good because that will come with repetition over the years. But yeah, I think he honestly at this point, sorry, actually no, I don't think he's far off where Wemby was as an impact to winning player at this point last season from a Spurs fan who watches. Like I watched the game and I'm not actually sure he's that far off. Like he is awesome.
He is awesome, man. Do you know who he? I hate saying this I hate giving him this level of props, but do you know who he reminds me on drives? He reminds me a lot of Ant Edwards, especially with that decel into like an explosive finish where he's just tough to like contest. He can go at the big man and stuff. Yeah, he's awesome, man. Y'all got a good one. Y'all got a good one.
Sure. I mean, what he started doing today, he started because Atlanta aren't a big team. He started like sealing guards. So he just go in the post, seal a guard, and he'd get. I think he got a fair few free throws today from it. But yeah, he's a really good player. Like really, really good.
No, he's awesome. Let's see. One last thing before we get into the first play. Mark Williams to the Lakers. I think that's an awesome pull. First of all, he's on a rookie contract. I think he's under control. His extension's not going to be really, to be honest. His extension is like probably not even going to be that much money, to be completely honest with you. Unless he obviously just completely balls out, and he probably will because he's going to be playing with LeBron and Luka, so his numbers are going to be better than they would be with pretty much any other guard, right? He's going to get so many lobs and be super efficient and get his points in, get his rebounds in, stuff like that. But outside of being super injury prone, like I feel like people forget, that this dude I think he like missed the most consecutive games for an NBA player until he played this year. I think it's an awesome pull for the Lakers, man. I mean, they gave him Connect. Connect was a really, really bad defender, like really, really bad. It's cool for Hornets. I think it's nice for them. And they got like a pick, a swap. Cam Reddish, who I feel like has played on pretty much every NBA team at this point. But yeah, I mean, awesome fit with LeBron and Luka. Awesome, timeline that he's on. He's a young player. I think that was a massive win for the Lakers.
Yeah. What I'll say about Dalton Connect is I know he's a rookie, but he's old. Um, so I saw a lot of Lakers fans pissed. Hang on, there's like fucking bug on my screen. I saw a lot of Lakers fans pissed that he left. I
Really.
think it's going to be similar to Hami Huckers this season. Like everyone last season, like this guy's awesome. He's coming awesome, and yes, he's good, but the room for growth isn't massive because he's already, he's been in college 4 years. He's had a heap of experience. I think Connect's pretty similar. Connect is a bit more. He's got a bit more. He's a bit more dynamic than Hami Huckers. But yeah, I saw some Lakers fans pretty pissed that they lost Connect, and I don't think it's a huge loss, especially with Luca as your long-term future. You don't really need a guy like Connect.
Yeah. What Lakers fans are pissed, man? Like what?
There's some Lakers fans that were pissed that Connect left. I
Like
saw on socials.
yeah, they don't. Those Lakers fans are LeBron fans and don't know basketball.
Yeah,
Yeah,
probably.
I think that was a great trade for them. Mark Williams is so young, man. Like, and he's like he can impact winning right now. He's a good fit right now, but he's also on
Sure.
the Luca timeline, and that's insanely valuable.
Does Luca have a return game that they're targeting, or
Yeah, I thought they said that should be fun. You see what Ant said about Luca's return to Dallas? Ant said if he doesn't
no?
have a game, he's gonna pull up and sit courtside.
It's funny. I like him.
Yeah, Ant's funny as fuck. Shout out Ant, by the way. 49 points last night. Uh, it was against the Bulls, yeah, but still, shout out Ant, man.
49 points in an NBA game, doesn't matter who it's against.
Yeah,
Props off
he,
to you.
he was trying so hard to get 50, bro. He had like 5 straight possessions where he like smoked a layup to get 50, and he got fouled
Really?
and only made 1 out of 2. It was fun. He was
Fuck.
he was edging hard. But yeah, okay,
Did you
enough
take him out
yapping.
early, or did he finish the game?
What's up?
Did you take
No,
him out early, or did
I mean, he subbed out with like a minute 30 left, like because they were trying to like stat pad him to get 50. I mean, it
yeah.
came pretty organically, but like at the end, they were definitely trying to like get the 50, and like he
I
just like
think
couldn't get.
SGA did that. I think he stayed in the
Yeah,
fourth today to get 50.
yeah, yeah. SGA was, of course, he had to show up, but Shay's also so good, man. It's ridiculous. Every time I watch Shay, it's kind of annoying that he gets such a good
I
whistle.
actually noticed today, and I noticed it against the Kings. Um, Phoenix went in clearly with the game plan of we're going to give this guy his mid-range shot, and they're on a drop. And I sort of understand it because, but I don't agree with it, but I understand it because for you to be for you to punish a team points per shot wise from the mid range, you have to be super efficient.
He
The
is
thing is,
though.
I think he's that good that
Yeah.
you just can't do it.
No, you can't. I don't know what's the best way to defend Shea. It is annoying. Like his whistle is absurd. Like it's actually ridiculous. Like you
Yeah,
can't touch him. And like the way he moves, like he doesn't even really exert energy. Like he moves so like easily. Like he drives so much, but it just looks so easy for Shea. So he's
he just
ridiculously
glides
good.
around,
Yeah.
and he's got that like that herky jerky sort of thing where his limbs move one way, his body hasn't moved yet, and it
Hmm.
draws so many fouls.
And it's just his wingspan. It's like his wingspan's
Yeah.
ridiculous. So okay, Liam, let's give out your play. We're almost 20 minutes in, and we've just been yapping.
Let's get into the bet. All
Okay.
right, hang on, let me get the write up up. So just the one bet today, in the Houston Minnesota game. I'm going to preface by saying this: it's an under for Houston, and the reason I'm comfortable betting it this early is that all we've heard from Houston is they're not making any roster changes, so I'm comfortable betting it this early. It's Aaron Holiday under 10.5 points plus assist. Uh, is it still there on Prospect?
Um. Yep.
Yeah, there it
Let's.
is. So under 10 and oh, it's down to 9.5. That's
And
annoying.
it's
It
only
was
at
10.5.
FanDuel.
I'd actually, yeah, it's only on FanDuel, but
Okay.
I'm fine giving that out. The
Yeah.
only time I give out a prop where it's only on one book is if it's like a FanDuel only because biggest limits, pretty much
Yeah.
everyone has it, and it's in Australia as well with sports bet, which is like the brother book of FanDuel.
Yeah. What, are you cool tracking it at 9.5 for the show?
Yeah, track that 9.5. I still like it 9.5.
Okay. And I don't know
Oh,
why
that's an
this.
updated graphic. Look at that.
I don't know why it's like I don't like it. Let's see.
Oh,
Okay.
I
All right.
kind
You
of
want
liked it. That's okay.
to quick give a reason?
So yeah, he got a spot start last game. It was his first start of the season. It was the second night of a back-to-back for um Houston. Tari Eason was out. They gave Holiday a spot start. He played 14 minutes, and Reed Shepherd overtook him in the second half. Um, I don't think he'll start here. I'm very confident he won't start here. I have him for 16 minutes. Let me get this up. He averages 7.5 points plus assists per 16 minutes. I've got his mid range between like 10 to 18 minutes. He hasn't played over 17 minutes since the 7th of Jan. And the only reason he played over 17 minutes in that game was a 25-point win against Washington. And he got all the blowout minutes. So uh, another thing about this, should be a competitive game. It's at Minnesota. Starters will get increased minutes. I think his mid range is like 10 to 18 minutes, that sort of thing. Let's say here 12 to 18 minutes. He's under in 9 of 15. Also, Minnesota, an absolutely brutal matchup. They don't run anything for Aaron Holiday. He gets all his stuff organically in the flow of the offense. Minnesota don't allow spot ups. This line, I think it should be, I think 7.5.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I think it's I was so close to playing Holidays over 6.5 points because I always kind of think he's like a good player and like they feels like they'd never play Reed Shepherd, but they finally did, and hopefully he's earned that trust a little bit, you know. Yeah, Sengun's back. He'll get single coverage. Jalen Green will get some drop to an extent. So yeah, if it's for the low usage guys, it's not a good matchup whatsoever. And yeah, you said he hasn't played 17 plus minutes for like a month.
Yeah, Jan 7th was the last time, and it was a blowout. He played 23.
Yeah, and he played 23, or he played 17. Yeah, and he was just on fire. I watched this game. I mean, he was on fire. He started the fourth and had like three threes in the fourth, and he just got like a super extended run. So yeah, that was just like a heat check moment. Yeah, I think that 18 is around the ceiling, right?
Oh, I'd be very shocked if you got over 18 tomorrow.
Yeah. So I mean, good hit rate with this bad matchup. Yeah, makes sense. I like it. Aaron Holiday under. Pretty. We got one play and it's an Aaron Holiday under. But
wins it wins.
Yeah. Yeah, wins or wins. So let's hope to get this one through. And yeah, like I said, it is only at $1, but the book is FanDuel, which is the most widely available book by far.
And biggest limits this early.
And also, what about just like 7.5 points? Do you think that's a good bet too?
Yeah, because that's another good bet.
Yeah,
I mean, like it. The reason I like assists is for him to go over. He doesn't really. I mean, this isn't an assist matchup for him unless he gets like some fast break stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you look at his recent like games with assists, I mean,
zero potential.
Today, so I don't think the ceiling is very high for assists, but yeah, points. 7.5 definitely lean under there as well, and that's available at more books.
Yeah, that's Prop Builder, which if you guys don't have Prop Builder, that's offshore, but it's honestly one of the sharpest books out there, which is good if you care about getting down like at least $100. Then Caesars too as well. So that's also like a good book with limits. So yeah, awesome. All right, let's get into some of the comments first, and then we can start cooking the lotto.
For sure.
Could go
a few comments.
Yeah, we got some. Okay, you guys are goated. And we were goated yesterday, that's for sure. So we'll take it.
We weren't goated the day before.
Yeah, we were far from goated. We were actually woaded, worst of all time. So yeah, I appreciate it, Ozzy. But I cashed in Booker under, Gobert over rebound, so many other picks in the stream. Yeah, I live bet Rudy, I will say. Dude, Luka Garza, I love you, Luka, but my goodness, this dude cannot defend for shit. And like we were actually getting cooked by the Bulls in the Luka Garza minutes. Rudy kind of started off slow. I got his PRA live at 22.5. Like with 5 minutes left in the second quarter, because he started off so bad. I'm like, he's playing the Bulls, he's going to regress to the mean, and Luka's probably not going to see the court in the second half, and the game's actually close. So yeah, I made a little bit of money on the side off of Gobert stuff as well. Draymond had 9, sweet. Okay, LeBron has a comment. LeBron Doncic, we'll get to that real quick. LeBron Doncic, you sharp as hell. I tell a lot of your plays. Yeah, dude. I'm telling y'all, bro. This stream, you guys in this comments in the stream, you guys are getting so sharp. And honestly, it really is like damn near bringing a tear to my eyes to see where you guys have came from when you guys were giving comment suggestions when we first started. Like honestly, you guys were giving some straight bullshit. I was like, guys, like, what are we doing? But you guys are getting so sharp and so good at this shit, and it's like genuinely making me so happy. Booker is funny as hell. Yeah, Booker was flopping his ass off. Yeah, OKC, I'm telling you guys, like, bro, if there's a clear-cut number one guard, they are going all in to shut them down. So yeah, they brought his PRA down to 37.5 before the game so people could slam it and lose money. You laddered the under. Good shit, bro. Let's see. Hartenstein, yeah, Hartenstein, yeah, he was just passing everything. Nice Ozzy. I love the name. Yeah, LeBron Doncic. He wasted no time, man. Played 10.5, Cade under. Yes, sir. Good Cade 9.5 was nervous as hell. Yeah. Donovan ruled out, wasn't good. Let's see. You got Lillard 30.5 PA when Giannis was ruled out 3 minutes. Dude, yeah, what was that shit, Liam? Did you see that?
Yeah, that two of my bets in my premium was Mark Williams under 33.5 PRA and Miles Bridges under 24.5 points. They both won, but like Giannis being ruled out actually ruined both of my reads because he was a big part of both unders and why I like them.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's fucking annoying. Team should get fined for that because there's no way that 3 minutes before tip the Bucks decided Giannis wasn't playing. It had to have happened before then. So
yeah,
teams should get fined for that sort of stuff. It's pretty dumb.
They absolutely should. No, that was bullshit. What do you think about Sarr to win Rookie of the Year at plus 1,000? Yeah, no Jonas Valanciunas, no Kuzma. Yeah, I think that his numbers should be okay. I will say he has missed a fair bit of games now, which is a little bit concerning. I saw Kev, NBA with Kev, by the way. Shout out NBA with Kev. You guys should go give him a follow on Twitter. And honestly probably join his Discord because he's like an insane NBA bettor. He might honestly, I think NBA with Kev might be like the best bettor on the app, but just like no one knows about him.
Sure. He takes all his stuff close to tip as well, all like props and stuff.
Yeah, so he's like doing it more ethically than us for sure, and like full limits and stuff. I mean, yeah, NBA with Kev. I saw him on Dalton Connect Rookie of the Year, which I think is actually really sharp. LaMelo seems like he's going to miss a lot of time. Brandon Miller's already out for the year. He's going to have like a green light, and he might be able to string together a lot of like 20-point games. So I actually think that Connect is probably the best price for Rookie of the Year.
If they're trading Mark Williams for Connect, they clearly believe in him, and they're going to give him. They're not going to give him the Tidjane Salan treatment and chuck him in the Greensboro Swarm. So, yeah, he'll definitely play.
Yeah. Hell of a read. Thanks, Andrew. Appreciate you. Shoto, I'm doing great. I'm front running. We had a good day yesterday, so I woke up, didn't even get much sleep because I was creating a lot of content for other socials last night. Also, just overstimulated and stuff. Someone texted me? Are you cooking on there? Trying to. Okay. Yeah. So I'm doing good, Shoto, for sure. Morning, Tyler. Hope you're doing good. Great day yesterday. Yeah, it was awesome. Okay, get into your guys' plays. Sorry about that. I just wanted to read the genuine comments first. The genuine. We got Jalen Brown rebounds and assists. Let's see, Dallas versus Boston. Is AD playing? Let's see that.
He's questionable. That's why I didn't touch this game because that changes everything.
Yeah, it really does. Dallas. Okay, if AD plays, I mean this defense is going to be pretty good. I know PJ's out. But an 80 and Gafford front line could really take away rim stuff, and they're probably going to be a pretty big catch and shoot funnel. Just that's kind of how it is when you're like a too big defense. So like how Cleveland does stuff. So yeah, honestly, I really don't want to touch much in this game until if we know AD is playing. So I'm sorry, I don't know if I can properly handicap this game. There's just even like with AD playing, it's like you want to see a game first and see like what their scheme's looking like, because it's going to be completely different. And then yeah, so because that it's hard to cap Celtic shit, but also you can't really. We only have the Kyrie prop, and we don't know if. Oh crap, dude! I need to learn how to turn my messages notifications off on this shit. Okay. So I'll figure that out later. But yeah, then we only have Kyrie props. So Liam, I'm guessing you have zero input on it.
Yeah, no, I don't want to touch it until I see the lineups, and I probably don't want to touch it until I watch a game. Similar to the Spurs today. I just don't want to touch anything until I
Yeah.
can watch some film.
Conley 5.5 assists over. Look, Houston, I think that they're not going to guard Ant straight up. I can almost guarantee it, bro. I can almost guarantee it. It just makes no sense to guard Ant straight up right now. Like, yeah, the Bulls, like they're I don't know, they're probably a tanking team at this point, right? Look,
Yeah.
guarding Ant straight up makes zero sense, and I actually think that he's 100% going to get blitzed, and Houston's going to leak spot ups here. But like the thing, and I could be wrong, but that's what I'm thinking. Do you kind of agree with that, or what's your
but I think it's a guessing game. Like, I wouldn't be confident,
But that's where the edge is, bro. It's like I've seen Houston blitz before, and I've actually heard. I
There's
remember
one where there's somewhere it's obvious, like Cade today. That was pretty obvious, and there's still an edge. Devin Booker, like that was obvious, and we still had an edge. Where the ones I'm trying to like stay away from the ones where I'm not super confident,
Yeah, no, that's fair. I will say I almost am super confident though personally that that's going to happen. So I think that just based off of face value, you're going to get decent value. I will say it's a back to back, and Mike Conley's old as shit. So I don't know how that's going to affect his minutes, but I do like it, man. I kind of think that Mike Conley will have to step up here, and his lines are dirt cheap. He's he bite. How sad it makes me, but I think he might be washed. So, and even like Conley threes make sense here, bro, because I think that Ant's gonna get blitzed, which will create spot up looks. But also, I think that Mike Conley, because you can get pull up threes and drop, and Mike Conley's someone who you play drop against, right? Like the pick and roll scheme isn't the same for every player.
They'll play drop against Conley.
So I think that Mike Conley threes actually make sense, but I do think his assists are interesting. Just rule of thumb, it's not a great bet against Houston to do that, to do assist overs. But I will say that without Randall, let's see, this was with Ant, and he did have 9 assists against the Kings, 12 potentials, and then he had 9 assists again. We'll say these are 2 pretty good assist matchups, but I do actually lean over to this, especially at the plus money price. I think that, like I said, Ant's going to get blitzed. I'm extremely, extremely confident in it. Like, I've seen Ime blitz a fair bit. And I've also heard, I remember, like I said, there's a TNT game, and Ime said, yeah, we're trying different stuff up. We're putting 2 to the ball more and stuff like that. Like, he literally said it on an interview on a TNT game, like in between quarters. So this is just like a perfect spot. You make this, dude, this core, Naz Reid's great. Outside of Naz Reid, if you're getting a ton of Jaden McDaniels, Mike Conley, Rob Dillingham, Rudy Gobert shots, you're playing amazing defense. So, yeah.
Does make sense. If you're really confident that they're going to blitz, Ant's points at 28.5 is way too high, especially against the level of on-ball defenders they have.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
So I agree. Way too high.
Liam, but I hear that, and that just goes right out the other ear. You're crazy.
You can't bet Ant unders.
Yeah, I'm not betting it. I'm a homer. Let's see.
I bet Wemby unders. Just saying.
Yeah. Well, you got better self-discipline than me. Let's see. I'm trying to find these comments. Bank Hero
29.5. Ooh.
Yeah. Is that going to be an official late ad? I don't think you've had an on-stream ad before.
Stuff tomorrow morning.
Let's see. Cade. Oh yeah, this could be a fun little game. Nuggets Magic. Yeah. So Banchero rebounds and assists. I do like it. Nice little buy low. They played, and he had 25 RA chances. Okay, that was without Franz, to be fair. But 28 or 25 RA chances in 29 minutes is pretty good. I think that, Paulo in a competitive game is, 35 minutes or 35, 36 minutes or so. I don't know if this game's going to be competitive because the Magic have kind of sucked. And you have
Travel back to back for Orlando as well.
Yeah. I think it makes sense. Nuggets are a great assist matchup for sure. And rebounds, it's like Jokic. I mean, he's not going to be guarding Jokic. Jokic is going to take like 20 shots probably, hopefully, unless it's a troll kitch spot. But yeah,
I actually remember last game I watched Denver, Orlando. I reckon it was only like a couple weeks back. And they played a lot of zone against Jokic. And it was interesting. And I think did Nuggets win easily? From memory, they won easily. And I don't think Jokic didn't have a good scoring game.
Yeah, I remember that. I was on Strother's under, and I got super lucky because he was bricking like a motherfucker. Yeah. But I endorse Banchero stuff.
I definitely lean over at 11.5. All right.
Steph 5.5 assists. So
Steph 5.5 arse.
Curry played 35 minutes last game, and it's a back-to-back, and Steve Kerr is. It's against the Lakers. So Steph has played 2 back-to-backs all year. One against the Spurs where he logged 32 and a 10-point loss. And then one by 25, still played 31. This is probably a primetime game. It's Lakers Warriors. And, who's playing? Jimmy Butler's not going to play this game, right? Is he?
No, you rarely see a player play day after because all the medicals have to be done by all teams, all guys in the trade for it to be official. Yeah. And when you're traveling, that's really hard to play the game after.
Yeah. So honestly, I'm just gonna handicap this like it's pretty normal stuff. I know Steph's assists aren't great with Draymond in. Let's see, we go to with Draymond.
Draymond might rest, to be fair.
I would lean towards these guys not resting though. Draymond doesn't. You think Draymond wants to rest against LeBron? Who do you think Draymond is?
He might. You just never know.
I don't think so. Curry under 26.5 points. Jake, I do like it. So okay, sorry, I didn't really give an input on the 5.5 assists. I'd probably stay away. It's too juiced, and there's a lot of variables in my opinion.
I lean over
with lean over. Yeah, I'd probably stay away personally. That's just how I'm feeling though. Well, I will say JJ Redick had a great scheme to get the ball out of Steph's hands. He did have it was without Draymond, but Steph Curry had a terrible game last game. So whatever they did, I'm sure they're going to try to do the same thing. He didn't shoot poorly.
He had 13 at halftime and didn't score again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. Jake, Steph under 26.5 points. I agree. I actually lean pretty strongly to the under. I think there's a lot of outs. I will say just like a Steph under and like against the Lakers, it's like scary. It's like he's going to be fully engaged, but I mean, he was fully engaged here on January 25th, and whatever they did worked. Was a great game plan. I'm sure they'll have something to counter it, but yeah, I lean over or under 26.5 points for Steph. What about you, Liam?
I lean under. I actually didn't watch that game, so I can't comment on the scheme they ran, but 27.5 seems high.
Yeah.
On a back-to-back against a team that, from what you're saying, schemed pretty well against him last time.
Yep. Keegan under threes. I think it makes sense. Just because of Portland, how they've been switching so much recently. Switching is like terrible for catch and shoot stuff and low usage guys. I will say back to back for the Kings. The Kings play everyone heavy minutes and
they'll play everyone. I'm pretty sure. They need a win.
Portland, fourth lowest catch and shoot frequency over the last 15 games, third fewest makes. So I think this Keegan, I don't like the 1.5. Look, you're getting a good price, plus 120. But 1.5 usually for Keegan is like, really low, I will say. Like he can
Yeah.
easily hit 2 threes. But I agree. At the price, I lean under. And wow, this is embarrassing. Keegan doesn't even have like really a crazy hit rate this year. I remember Keegan was like a block or was
He's
like
been shooting really poorly, to be fair, and I think
yeah,
that will regress.
yeah. Yeah.
I think
What
it's
about
already started to regress a little bit as of late.
do you lean under or what are you feeling?
Oh, I don't have a lean on this. I've got one bet in this game I really like, though.
Okay.
Malik Monk under 6.5 assists. I
Yeah.
watched the game today, and the eye test was Levine was in a heap of on-ball stuff. And there's also just a brutal assist matchup.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's like was Levine pretty similar to like the Fox role?
Yeah, he was.
Okay.
And like you said, Portland switch everything.
Yeah.
I had Hallie under 8.5 assists last game,
Hmm.
and I saw he finished with 6, and like, okay. And he only had 7 potential assists. And I went back. At 5 of his 6 assists came in transition or like off an offensive read, off like an offensive board. That's not the way Monk plays. Like he gets most of his assists in the half court.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's a bit too high.
Yeah, for sure. Good stuff there. Okay, lotto time. Let's do lotto time before we get to the rest of the questions at the hour mark.
Beauty.
Okay.
Well, I got a
Uh,
free $40 from Bet365.
oh crap. The Sengun line was at I think it was at 18.5 last night. I thought
It was 8.5 an hour ago when I took my thing.
yeah. I like Sengun alts to be honest. Really, really good stuff against Rudy. I mean, he shot 9 for 23 first game and then 16 for 25. One was just close. Both are close games. I think that's pretty good for the Wolves at this point. But so Sengun stuff is interesting. I feel like he doesn't get 25 all that much, and this game's going to be super low scoring.
Mm.
So like, what's his hit rate on 25? Yeah, terrible. I mean, come on, LP.
Can we completely ignore the Mavs Celtics game? We agree on that?
Yep.
Okay.
I will say though, is that last time it didn't work. I mean, the Mavericks lost by 15, but they guarded Drew with a big man last time with Gafford.
I do remember that. Yeah.
So I wouldn't hate to go back to 3+3s.
Drew's questionable. He might not play.
Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, probably just yeah,
And we don't want another Yana situation.
yeah. What about? I think maybe I think a good edge could be if Ant gets blitzed heavily, right?
Yeah.
Because we're playing the upside. I know I mention this every time. What's Mike Conley to hit 3 threes? I literally
Straight to the
I
T-Wolves.
think it might be like a really good.
We're doing this.
I think it might be a really good price. I mean, honestly, what is Mike Conley to hit 3 threes?
Plus 230. Are you not worried he might not play?
No, we're so decimated right now. Yeah, we're insanely decimated right now. I think that we need Mike Conley because Finch thinks that we need Mike Conley. He doesn't trust Rob Dillingham at all. And
No.
but if Reed Shepard plays, I think Rob. Yeah, I'll probably play 1.5 threes. If you want to leave it out, it's fine. Even like Jaden McDaniels 15+ points, I don't hate that either. Look, Jaden. Okay, so Ant went off against. So the last time Ant got blitzed super heavily, Liam against the Kings, and if that happens again, see Bulls played super soft coverage against Jaden or against Ant, and Jaden had a 11.5% usage rate against the Bulls.
Yeah.
When Ant got blitzed super heavily against the Kings, Jaden had a 25.9% usage rate. If we go to usage and we do like 17+, I mean, he's been absolutely cooking. Like he was asked to start the year. But he's just like a guy who like he feels way more confident when he's not just being used as like a pure spot up guy. And a lot of these games are shit minutes. His minutes are really locked into like honestly like 30, 36 in a close game, like 38. He's been good at staying out of foul trouble. What is Jaden 15+ points?
It's only plus 150.
I want to put it in there. And then we can maybe go for some. What's 20? I don't love 20 plus points, but Jaden McDaniels has a really good mid range. What's 20 plus? Is it like something crazy?
Plus 520.
Okay. I definitely like 15 plus for sure.
We'll keep it in there. We'll keep looking.
Okay. Yeah, but okay. Yeah, I like that. Jaden McDaniels 15 plus. We could go to Orlando, Denver, maybe. KCP's revenge game. 3+3s.
I was actually thinking of adding him in fantasy because of the revenge narrative. I'm like, I don't know if KCP is really going out there and dropping 20.
Yeah.
I
So I would think that Orlando switches up their scheme to Jokic single coverage.
Yeah,
It didn't work, and that's
yeah.
what they usually do, right?
Yeah, that's what
So
they usually do. The thing that worries me there is I can see a troll Jokic game because they're
mhm.
beating Orlando pretty easily.
Yeah. We could do an SGP here with the Minnesota. Do you want to put Jaden McDaniels 15 plus? We could just do like an Ankits Blitz SGP, honestly. Because
Let's go for it.
all these role players guys for the Wolves are so low. I think they'll stay home on Nas. Like I think they'll really try to stay home on Nas, but I think it could be like a Jaden 15 plus. What's Mike 2 threes?
Mike 2 3 is minus 120.
Put it in there. And then we could do an Ant under. Okay, and then we need one more. Just we could do like a Houston thing. Sengun 15 plus.
Yeah. Will that get it there? I don't know if that gets to 900. What if we do Sengun 20?
Yeah, I like Sengun 20.
That was good.
Oh, wait, hold up.
Lock that in.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's a super correlated, you know?
Yeah, apart from Sengun, but I like that one. I
But
was looking at it.
well, what do you mean Sengun? It's like we need the game to stay close, kind of.
Oh yeah, from that perspective. I was gonna say, but like McDaniels, Conley, and Edwards are correlated from a scheme perspective.
Yeah. And then yeah. You like it?
I like it.
Is
If you're
Sengun at
confident he's
18?
gonna get blitzed,
Is Sengun at 18 and a half at Bet365 or no?
uh he is yeah, he is. Do you want to do that instead?
Yeah.
Same odds.
What a finesse. Dude, this is a beautiful one. I actually really, really like this, man. It's like I think this is how we should be doing them going forward, bro. Like SGPs that just like are correlated. Because it's just so
Yeah.
annoying, bro. And like when we had that like Wemby one where it's just like it's a fucking blowout. I think
Yeah.
so and these two teams like should be playing a close game, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think it will be close.
Yeah.
Lock it in.
Yeah, lock it in.
That one's plus 1400.
Yep. Yeah, guys. So basically, this quick reasoning on that, if you guys just joined, I think so. Houston usually doesn't blitz, so like the line is like set for like Houston and how they usually defend is like super soft coverage and limit spot ups. I don't think that's going to be the case. So we're basically betting that that's not the case. And if there's going to be blitzes, Mike Conley could get some spot up threes. And then he also should get dropped from Sengun when he does run the pick and roll because he just like is not really much of a threat as a pull-up shooter at this point in his career in the first place. So I like that. And then Jaden McDaniels scored 15 points against the Kings. Let's see. I'm gonna quick pull this up for a second and show you guys this. So if you go to usage on the filter tab, this is another awesome perk of Props Madness code SP25, by the way, 25% off. But so this game, Ant at 49, he obviously, Bulls played super soft coverage on him. Kings were super aggressive, and this is like the only game without Randall and Ant. He had a 25.9% usage rate. guys, with a 8, and he's also like pretty much a lock for like 36 minutes in blowout non-foul trouble, and he's actually been super good at not getting into foul trouble recently. But yeah, a lot of these games were shit minutes, guys. This is 30 plus minutes, and a 17% plus usage rate, which he should get if Ant's getting blitzed. I mean, and even just click on usage again, right? We can hover over all this shit. This was at 19%. I mean, this is like his highest usage rate almost by far outside of this Mavericks game. So he could easily get 15 plus if Ant's getting blitzed at will without Randall and Dante. So I'm actually probably I'll make Jaden over 12.5 as my first official play.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I like it. If you're confident they're going to defend Ant that way, then it's a really good bet.
Yeah. It just bro.
If
like,
it happens.
Like, what do you want? Single coverage on Ant or single coverage on Jaden? Like, it's like really like that simple. Or like Jaden spotting up for catch up.
I think it's more like the reason I would agree with you here is it's not so much what Ant does, it's what the guys around Ant does.
Yeah,
you know
dude, the supporting cast is like terrible. And it's like off the bench, it's like Dillingham, it's Jalen Clark, who's awesome. And sorry guys, the supporting cast around them is not terrible, but they're not good scorers. Like they're really good defenders and stuff. They're really good players who are just happen to be super overextended right now outside of Naz Reid.
Yeah.
Yes. That was I can't believe I called my favorite players terrible. I'm gonna say they're overextended on offense.
They're all shit.
Okay, but 365. Yeah, so I really like that SGP. And okay, we have about 8 minutes left. Liam, do you want to quick get to some of the comments? I think we left off on the next one is this one from A15A.
Actually, yeah, I've got yes. We got Michael L asked DeMar points over. Oh wait, sorry, you're on another one. My bad.
We left off here. I want to like reward the people who asked the questions first.
Jokic over 39.5 PR. This isn't. I wouldn't bet it because one, I think there's a chance Denver gets up early, and when that happens, Jokic, he's so good. He's got the luxury. He doesn't always try. And also, if they defend in the same way they did last time, they're actually scheming to get the ball out of Jokic's hands, which isn't good for points.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I agree. I think it's a prime Trollkic spot, unfortunately. Jokic usually has to try on the road. One thing that I've noticed. I like betting him on the road more because they have a really good home court advantage, and then he can troll at will. Siakam, man. You guys always ask Siakam, and I say I don't know how to handicap Chase Siakam, man. I seriously don't. He'll probably get guarded by Kawhi, which isn't good. Kawhi could definitely clamp his shit. Very strong and physical. Kawhi is. Bro, I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. Like, Liam, can you give some good take on this?
I'm not good at betting on Siakam either.
I'm also not good at betting against the Clippers because the Clippers are like all over the place. They're not a funnel of any sort. They're good against post up, good against transition. It's like good against pick and roll man. Like don't allow much in the paint, I believe. Yeah,
well, the last couple of games they haven't been good on the defensive end, but they're usually just a really good defense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and this is the hit rate with the starting five active, not great. Points per game, not great. Tough matchup. I don't know. I think I would stay away. Jake, I think that his attempts on back-to-back is like a relevant stat in my opinion. And yeah, Magic like to switch a lot. I don't think
check his attempts against Magic last time. I don't think he would have had many.
Yeah. He didn't attempt a 3 against the Magic last game. So yeah, I would stay away. We talked about Brown rebounds and assists, LeBron Doncic, and like we apologize, but we're not gonna give you anything on that because AD, if AD plays, like the defensive scheme for Dallas is going to be way different, and it's also like if AD plays, and so it's hard to handicap Boston.
Yeah, we don't know what it is, so we haven't watched them play. So even if AD does play, I wouldn't be able to give an opinion on that one.
Yeah, for sure. Christian, hey, good shit. Kessler double, Collier double, and Edie double. Hell yeah, dude, that's fucking sweet. Good shit, Christian.
Nice.
You touched on DeMar point. I like DeMar points for sure. Switching is great for DeMar. Yeah, just like switching.
Yeah, good usage today. I think from like what I actually didn't really look at the stats, but they were going to him a fair bit.
Mm-hmm. They got blown out. Magic are better defense than and slower pace than the Blazers too. So yeah. Hey, you're leaking his plays, bro. But yeah, Lakers. I like the Lakers. Next stock up for sure. Reeves, RA is like we don't know if Jimmy's gonna play, right? I mean, the books seem pretty confident that he's not.
I don't think Jimmy will play. Like, it's really rare a day after the trade a guy plays, because you have to get all the medicals done from every player involved in the trade. And there was players that went to like 4 different teams. So
yeah, and that doesn't really make a difference, I don't think, for Reeves stuff. Mark Williams isn't gonna. I see the books don't have Jackson Hayes stuff. I don't know if Mark Williams is actually probably good for assists. Mark Williams is actually probably really good for assists, to be honest.
Wait, I think they do have Jackson Hayes stuff. I think it's because you're on RA.
Yeah. Oh, they do. Okay, so yeah, we can give something on this. RA Reeves. Let's see, against the Warriors. Oh yeah, and this was without Davis. This is the game Davis got hurt and he had a triple double, so that's awesome. This one was with Davis, and he still covered and had really good potentials. Yeah, I think this makes sense. Warriors shoot a lot of threes. That's probably good for like Reeves rebounds.
I lean over.
Yeah, I lean over too. I think it's a good look for sure. He's been like at 11 a lot. Knicks, and this was 29 minutes. His minutes have been shit because the Lakers are keep on playing in blowouts. So I actually think this is a really good bet for sure. Yeah, cool. Yeah, Carlos, we did this is the only play we have today. Official. Actually, no, and I added Jaden McDaniels. So Aaron Holiday under 9.5 PA, under 7.5 points is good too. It's at FanDuel, Caesars, and Prop Builder. 7.5 points is, and then you need FanDuel for the PA, which is the preferred line. Oh, whatever. And then I had Jaden McDaniels over 12.5 points. Best price was -115 at Bet365, but every number was between -115 and -122. So very good price at every book. Yeah, so those are the two bets, and then we have the lotto. I guess I'll type that in later. We'll show it at the end. Okay, holy shit, Tyler, you're spamming shit. Let's see, Kawhi points against the Pacers. Yeah, this could be a nice little buy. Shit, Kawhi only played 22 minutes. Is something happen, or is that just a blowout?
That game was a blowout. None of the starters played last quarter.
Okay. Yeah, Kawhi makes sense, right? Should be at 28 minutes. I think 18 points is very attainable for Kawhi for 28 minutes. Pacers, mid-range area, mid defending there. What about isolation? Yeah, Pacers have been pretty aggressive against first options, I will say. But I lean over. Just I think that 17.5 is a bit short for the minutes he's playing.
Agreed.
Kristaps first quarter points. Like I said, guys, Boston stuff we're just not going to touch right now. Miles Turner under 15.5. Ooh, interesting. I will say Zubac plays drop for the most part, and Turner's like could really benefit off of pick and pop stuff if that's the case. But on the year pick and roll, man, they're really good against. So maybe I'm wrong there. Maybe they like rotate over quick to take away the pick and pops. I would guess if you play drop a lot, and So yeah, I think that makes sense actually. Let's see, we can go to with these guys with Siakam. What's the hit rate looking like? Yeah, so under and about half. I'd say it's a tougher matchup. I'd lean under You have a 15.5. There's only 14.5 now. So, you have a take on Turner?
I'd lean under,
Yeah.
but I'm not confident.
Ant under dimes, I'd stay away personally. Like I said, I think they're going to get blitzed. I get that it's against Houston and stuff. I'd stay away personally. Do you have it? Would you lean under Liam?
I'm backing you with your reasoning for why you think he's going to get blitzed. So I would lean over.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't like the number. I don't have any lean.
Yeah, I don't like the number either. And Houston's just a good defense. I think that it's neutral. Harden assist. Yeah. Oh, Harden assist makes sense for sure. Yeah. What's it at? Just schematically, I know Pacers are a good assist matchup now for ball dominant people. Is there an 8.5? No, it's 9.5. Okay. I get the price is good. I don't like the 9.5 line personally. So.
Yeah,
do you have it? Yeah.
I'd rather that be 8.5.
Buddy Hield points.
What actually? I was looking at this pretty deeply. What I like minutes good today, all that sort of stuff. What I would add, Moses Moody was out. He's been playing good minutes recently. He's questionable tomorrow. So if he's back, he'll slash Buddy's minutes.
Okay. So lean over. So if this is 13.5 and Moses Moody's out, would you play this probably?
100%.
Yeah. Okay. So Tyler, Buddy Hield points. Wait till if Moses Moody's out and you can get 13. What about 14.5? Still, yes, probably.
I'd bet that as well.
Okay. Yeah. So Tyler, wait to see if Moses Moody plays or not. Okay, Liam, it is 7:30. So if you do want to head out, or is there anything?
There are many more questions.
Let's see. Do you want to quick go over them? Can you see? You can see the questions, right, and click them.
Yeah, I can see the questions.
Okay, so I'm gonna type up the lotto just so we can recap that at the end. But yeah, we left off at Buddy Hield points.
Questions.
Well, I think
so to Azzy J, he reckons the Warriors are going to get cooked tonight. Lakers have been playing really well, and it seems like the vibes are up in LA. So I could definitely see that happening. Tyler Boone, Zion was a bucket off of 30 last night. I was sick. So was I. Same matchup. Do you know what sucks about that one? We go to 22.5 line last game, and it loses, and the books adjust and give him. Some had him at 24.5 before the game started, and yeah, he went over easy. And that's one of the ones that suck because, I mean, books adjusted after we lost, so we lose our edge, and there's no edge when you're betting now. Yeah, that one does suck, Tyler. Or Booney, I'd like to say. LeBron Doncic, good name. Sengun double, $1.83, bet 365, and 28.5 PR. I definitely lean over and like them both. Azzy J and under gives me anxiety.
He's a dog. Hey, you should feel that way because he's SG1. He's a dog. He's a fucking best player in the league.
Carlos Hernandez said recap time. I think Carlos just joined. I don't know if he's asking for a recap of the day.
Carlos asked for to recap the plays earlier, I believe, and
gotcha.
So yeah, Carlos, the only one we didn't recap. So we gave you the 2 straight bets, but this is the lotto that we cooked up for the plus 1400 lotto. It's a correlated SGP. So yeah, we're gonna leave that up there for a little bit. Sorry for the spam. I was like, it's okay, Tyler. Hey, the more questions, the better. Just sometimes, like I said, a lot of the times, like we like to, especially this first show, we like to cut off the time at an hour. So I was just trying to kind of go through them quick. Did you
last question is Azzy wants us to check Hachimura points.
Okay. Yeah, and LeBron Doncic. I think we already answered Sengun stuff. I love Sengun stuff. I love double. Love well, more so the points aspect though. I couldn't tell you what the rebounds are. But yeah, more so the point aspect for sure. Sengun, great matchup with Rudy, single coverage. He's just the Wolves are on a back-to-back. Rudy is pretty old, played a fair bit of minutes too last night, and he just had his number.
Where is that him as well?
Yeah, so Sengun stuff is awesome. I'll probably end up making Sengun an official play, to be honest. But let's see. Where is
Rui?
Oh yeah, Rui. Please check Hachimura points. Okay, we got you. Rui. Whoa, yeah. So Warriors big time spot up funnel. That's for sure. Let's see, against the Warriors, Rui has had 18 points this year. Probably should not have went over, if we're being honest. Like I'd give him 3 for 7 from deep. So take away 2 threes, and then you only get him at 12 points. So, but also, what did he play? Oh, he played 39 minutes. Oh, that's.
He also went 1 for 5 from
twos.
So
yeah, I'd say he's probably closer to like 60% on twos. To be honest with you, he's like really efficient on twos. So yeah,
also what I'd say about this straight off the bat is I reckon you're buying pretty high because he's been shooting lights out last 3 games.
Yeah.
And also going forward, I can see a path to them giving DFS more minutes.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm going to be completely honest. Ozzy, I think the matchup is good. But yeah, you definitely are buying high. And you also, like, I can't get behind this number, man. Like, and this is like FanDuel. FanDuel's the only line with this. It's 15.5 everywhere else. Even like, I don't know what these books are thinking with 16.5 for Rui. But yeah, man, I think this is too high. You could even do like without AD with LeBron and Reeves. I mean, before that, like the Nets are like a great matchup. He should have, crushed in this spot. Didn't even come close. And then the Wizards happened. It's insanely efficient. It's also the Wizards. Knicks. This is a good game. Pretty efficient though too. Yeah, I gotta be honest. I just can't get there with Rui stuff. You're in the same boat, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I like the matchup. Don't like the number.
Good shit, Carlos. Love to see that. Yeah, I agree. Okay, cool. Like I said, if you guys are on YouTube and if you do like this content, like and subscribe, guys, please. We do greatly appreciate it. We really do feel like we give you guys a lot of good information, and we're trying our best. So, yeah, if you guys are on YouTube, just like a like and subscribe, guys. It really just helps us out so much. So, if you are trying to support us in a free way, it's just like doing a ton. It's doing so much more than you guys would think. So yeah, just would greatly appreciate a like and subscribe. Last thing I want to say is Props Madness wouldn't be possible. We would be terrible bettors and wouldn't be here in the first place if it wasn't for Props Madness. So we've obviously shown this tool off a fair bit. If you guys are serious about betting, if you guys are trying to learn how to research plays on your own, I couldn't say enough about Props Madness and all the filters and stuff it has to offer. It's really an all-in-one tool. So yeah, code SB25 gets you 25% off every single month if you guys are interested in this. So yep, Aaron Holiday under 9.5 PA, -108 at FanDuel. Jaden McDaniels over 12.5 points, -115 at Bet365. 2 official plays for the stream. And then of course the Lotto. Basically the handicap behind this is Houston usually doesn't blitz, and the market is 100% implying that in this. And if we're right and Houston does blitz, or if I'm right because I'm the one beating the drum on that, then it will open up a ton of usage for Jaden without Randall and Dante. And Mike Conley should get drop coverage, could get some catch and shoot looks off of blitzes off of Ant, and then obviously Ant stays under if he's getting blitz. And then Sengun just has Rudy's number, so we're adding that in there too. All right. Anything else you want to say, Liam, before we head up?
No, I hope. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Like and subscribe if you're on YouTube, and hope everyone has a good day of bets.
Yeah, for sure. Ozzy, thank you for signing up for Props Madness. We greatly appreciate it, and hope you like it, man. Like I said, if you don't like it, then unsubscribe, right? Like you gotta like it. But Ozzy, if you have any questions about Props Madness, you can DM me at Tyvan Klinger, or you can DM Straight Betting if you want. So if you have any questions on Props Madness, I'm more than happy to answer them. So yeah, just shoot me a DM if you have any questions. Yes, there is another stream. We will be live in an hour and 5 minutes with JJ. So just JJ and I. All right. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. Like I said, like and subscribe on YouTube on your way out. We'd greatly appreciate it. And yeah, we will be live in an hour and 5 minutes if that interests you. So you guys have a great rest of your day.